Yo, what up, folks? Your man King Kernels, aka DJ Kernels, aka OMG Peasants. You know I gotta do my intro every time. Toxic relationship signs with my man Swoozy. Now, I've been watching Swoozy for a few years. I watched his story videos way before I even knew it all came from the game and stuff. If you know what I'm saying. I did watch the show. I think it was the first season he was on. Some type of gaming competition. I forgot what it was, but I did watch the show, but I didn't realize that was him until he said it in the video. But either way, so the story is always entertaining. Remember, hit the like button, comment down below, subscribe, notification bell before we jump in. I might be stopping, I might be skipping through. It depends on if we're drying up or if I have to respond to something. I might wait to the end. Don't know. But let's jump in. I even got some added ASMR action while I eat these grapes during the video. Feel what I'm saying? Yeah, some added. Yeah, you like that. You like that. The added yeah. Hope that didn't short circuit anything.
Let's talk about toxic relationships. A few months ago we talked about toxic friends. Let's talk about toxic boyfriends, toxic girlfriends. When you're in these situations, things get a little foggy. Let me hit you with a few signs real quick. The person that you're with, they lie a lot. You kind of have trust issues because of them, and they get overly upset over things. You're in a constant state of stress and you always feel like you're walking on eggshells. Here's one that I've seen a lot of times by lady friends. They're dating some dude and that dude's always telling them, if you break up with me, you're never gonna find anybody better than me. What's crazy too is that becomes my female friend's internal dialogue. Like I'll hear them start to say if I break up with him, I'll never find anybody better than. No, that's toxic. Toxic relationships don't just exist in boyfriend-girlfriend. They even exist in the friends with benefits situation. Sis, if he shames you for entertaining any other options, meanwhile Noloski, he's out entertaining everybody? Toxic. Here's one that I've seen with a few of my guy friends who are dating toxic girls. The girl will say, you either pick me or your family. I wish a girl would tell me to pick my family or her. Another tell is if you start making excuses to justify their toxic behavior, because what happens is you start dating somebody toxic and then you start avoiding your friends and family so you don't have to explain their toxic behavior to your friends and family when you see them. Let me tell you all a quick little story. Proceeds to tell a 15-minute story. One day I'm on Xbox and I'm replying to messages and I open one and I see this girl on here, and this girl was fine. Hey, just discovered you today. You're handsome AF. Let's be friends. First thing that runs through my head, you a catfish, because ain't no way you this fine trying to talk to little old me. The gaming community is 90% dudes, so you know. So whenever I see a pretty girl as your default pick on Xbox, I just assume you're a 60-year-old dude named Bob, okay? There are a lot of trolls, okay? And don't get it twisted, I make friends with dudes and females. I'm not one of those people on here only responding to females.
What's up, bro?
I have a quick question for you. How did we meet?
Through Xbox.
Thank you, sir. All right, that's all. I won't take up any more of your time. Holler. You see? I don't discriminate. So let's just call this girl Ann.
I didn't know gaming discrimination is a thing. I've been cool with J-Bo for it's been at least 10 years. Been over 10 years. It's been since Skate 2. When did Skate 2 come out? I'm gonna look that up out of this place.
And before y'all go look into my Instagram, I have some friends that I follow named Ann. This is not them, all right? So I get this DM on Xbox from Ann. We start DMing back and forward. We exchange phone numbers. We start texting back and forward. Some of y'all might remember a few videos ago, I said I had this friend who drove an hour out of town, bought me a game, drove an hour back, sent me the game. This is that girl. I'm finally giving y'all that story. Only problem is we don't play any.
Wait a minute, what?
Right? So I get this DM on Xbox from Ann. We start DMing back and forward. We exchange phone numbers. We start texting back and forward. Some of y'all might remember a few videos ago, I said I had this friend who drove an hour out of town, bought me a game, drove an hour back, sent me the game. This is that girl. I'm finally giving y'all that story. The only problem is we don't play any of the same games. She likes these games. I don't like none of those. I like these games. She don't like none of these. The other thing that was really cool.
So it's been like 12 years I've known J-Book. The Skate 2 came out in 2009.
About Ann was she plays competitively. Like she travels and competes in tournaments. So with all this going for her, as you can imagine, there's a long list of dudes who are simping hardcore parkour for this girl. We get to talking some more, and it turns out that Ann is single. So now I know something's wrong here, because ain't no way you out here looking this good, walking around single. And now we're texting and talking probably once or twice a week. One thing I figure out about this girl is she has a huge heart. She's one of those people who just love to give. So about a year goes by, I'm on Instagram, I look at Ann's story, she's at a tournament. Right after, my boy's story comes on, and he's at the same tournament. So I text him, bro, there's this girl Ann who's at that tournament. Find her, tell me if she looks that good in person. Girls this cute, don't talk to me. So this is either a filter, or Photoshop, or MS Paint, or all three of them at the same time. He hits me back about 10 minutes later. Yeah, she's here. She is the center of attention. Every dude here is like simping hard over her. Now my decision is clear. Now I have to wife this girl. I'm still kind of, you know? He might have different tastes than me. Another year goes by, we're just friends. Another year goes by, we're just, fast forward 4 years, and we're just friends and we talk here and there just to catch up. I just assume we're never gonna meet. Until one afternoon, I'm chilling, and I get this text from her. You'll never believe this, but I came to LA last minute. Do you still stay downtown? Text her back, yeah, I still stay downtown. So anybody that I meet from the internet, I don't let you come back to my house the first time I meet you. People can show you exactly what they want you to see online, but in person, they could be psychotic. Let's get some burgers at this place around the corner called The Counter. We have great security in my lobby, so I don't mind if she knows the building, but I'll take her out to eat, I'll suss her out. If she's crazy, I'll just be like, okay, gotta go.
The other players died, but we beat their game. I found other winners, and they're gonna help us take Minos down.
Bye. She Ubers over, she texts me here. I'm in the elevator going down. Kind of interested to see how this is gonna play out because I have no idea where this is about to go. I get off the elevator and I walk into the lobby, and she's actually looking away from me. As I get close, she turns in slow motion. First of all, she's backlit, and she's wearing a Star Wars one-piece miniskirt, y'all. This girl actually looks better in real life than she does on Instagram, which is mind-blowing. So I walk up to her and I hug her, and I'm just so overwhelmed that I mouth the words, oh my God. Like, I'm not joking you when I tell you this. Like, when she couldn't see me and we were hugging and her head was right here and we were hugging, I literally mouthed the words, oh my God. Nobody saw me, but she was so fine. I had to. So I take her to the burger place and we're there and we're talking. This girl's body is crazy. This girl's face is gorgeous. And I'm sitting there trying to find something wrong. Even a
burger places aren't a great place for first dates.
Tiny thing. Like, I'm looking at her hands like, okay, is her left thumb bigger than her right thumb? Please give me something. On top of that, she's a gamer. And on top of that, she's a really cool personality. We're walking back to my building and I'm just like, all right, I'll let her come up. But I'm texting my boy Bandit. He's like I don't even know what to call him because I've never thought about he's just my accountability person. Anytime I'm about to do something even remotely reckless, I'm like, Bandit, I'm meeting this girl for the first time. I've known her for 4 years. She seems cool, but in case she's crazy, here's her first name, here's her last name, here's her Instagram, here's her Zanga, Tumblr, Club Penguin, all of it. If anything happens to me, send everybody. So we go back up to my condo, and instantly she's like, wine, now. And then this girl starts talking junk in Mario Kart. And then I suggest Tipsy Mario Kart. It's a drinking game where you put your wine or whatever your drink of preference is on the floor. You start racing each other, but you can't finish the race until you finish your drink. So wine leads to Tipsy Mario Kart. Tipsy Mario Kart leads to making out. And we make out
I'm alcoholic. I'm winning Tipsy Mario every time. I'm gonna drink my cup while I play. Doubt it.
A lot. So right about now, I imagine some of you guys are like, Swoozy, I thought you were telling us a story about a toxic relationship. Okay, we're almost there. She leaves, and the very next, I don't even think she waited till the next day. That night, she starts blowing me up, just getting super clingy. I'm not speaking for everybody, because some people like when the other person is obsessed with them. When you come on too strong and you're too clingy from Jump Street, it scares a lot of us. Watch their actions, gauge their vibe, try to match their vibe. Like, let your intentions be known when they're here and you're way up here. Like, that's no. Portion control. Here's a good example. All right, so here's the analogy I use. Pretend this is you with a big heart and all the love you have to give in a relationship. You notice that the bottle bottlenecks up here, because when you pour it, if you pour everything here, just no. Yes, I want to know about your day. Yes, I want to text you, but portion control. So if this is all the love and everything you have to offer and your availability, when you pour it, it needs to bottleneck so it comes out in a nice portion. You're not playing games. You're just portion controlling. I hope I'm explaining this right, because I say it to my friends.
Makes sense.
But I'm not sure if I'm explaining it to y'all properly. So she backs off for a little bit and we don't talk for, I don't know, a month. The next time we talk, she has a boyfriend. 2 months after they start dating, she moves in with this dude, like picks up her life, flies 4 states over, and moves in with this dude. 4 months after that, she gives me a call. Her and her boyfriend got into a fight, and he gave her a black eye. She says they got in an argument, he came at her, she ran, he started chasing her around the house, she ran to the bathroom, she slammed the door. As she was slamming the door, he kicked it into her face and gave her a black eye. Wow. So he didn't lay his hands on you. No, the door hit me. So I'm laying in my bed that night and I'm thinking to myself, humans don't have flat faces. To this day, I don't know if it was the door. If y'all know something that I don't know, please let me know in the comments, because from what I'm thinking, a door can't give you a black eye. If I'm wrong, please let me know. As a friend, I honestly don't know what to do here. I want to help, but I don't know how. So I just tell her, if you need anything at all, let me know, I will help you. 3 weeks later, she hits me up again. So his parents hate me, and we live in his parents' house. Wait, so you moved from your house into his parents' house with him? Yes. And they hate you? Why? I'm not the same race as him, so his parents hate me. And it gets awkward because he's off at work for the whole day and I'm just stuck here with his parents, and I just can't leave the room because they don't like me. Wow. So we don't talk for a little while, maybe a month, maybe 2. This part gets a little gray as to how much the window is. She hits me up again. He cheated on me. Get out. How did you find out? I had this gut feeling. I went through his phone. I saw that he was cheating on me. Word?
How did you see that though? Because this interpretation.
Can I come live with you for a month? I'll find a place and then I'll be out of your hair in 30 days. I'll cook for you. I will clean for you. There will never be a dirty dish in the sink. I'll do all your laundry. I'll fold all your clothes. Make sure your belly's always full. And then I'll get out of your hair in 30 days. And that sounded amazing. And me thinking back on how clean she got after the first day we hung out, I don't see a scenario where she's out of there on day 31. So I tell her, yo, let me sleep on this and I'll get back to you. In my shoes, what do y'all do? And when people do nice things for me, I don't forget. So you remember how she drove an hour, bought a game for me that was sold out everywhere, and then drove back and then mailed it? I'm remembering this, okay? Now here's what I love about playing chess. Chess is all about decisions. Life is all about decisions. The better I got at chess, the better I got at making life decisions. So, using my chess brain, I slept on it and I came up with a great idea. I hit her back and I said, yo, how about this? I'll buy you a plane ticket to LA. I won't let you stay here. You say you only need 30 days to get on your feet. I will pay for your first month rent anywhere you want to stay. The good thing about LA right now is every apartment gives you the first month free. So if I pay for your first month, you get it for free, and essentially your second month will be what I pay for, so you get 2 months free anywhere you want to stay in LA. How does that sound? She declines. She's not about it. They break up. She dumps him. They're living together, broken up, and I'm sure some of you guys have been in that situation, or you know somebody who's been in that situation. I can imagine it's not fun. That lasts for maybe 2 weeks, and then she calls me. So, We got back together. I'm gonna give him another chance. But we started talking and he asked me if he and I broke up and never got back together, what guy would I wanna be in a relationship with? And I said, your name. And once I said you, he said I have to unfollow you and block you. And we can't talk anymore. She's an adult, she can make her own decisions, so I don't fight it. I'm just like, Anne, this dude is chasing you down, you got a black eye, he's cheated on you, you take him back, and now he's telling you you can't talk to people? This dude is toxic. So she unfollows me on everything, she blocks me on everything. She calls me the very next day and she's like, you know what, this is stupid, like I'm being stupid. I'm gonna just, to avoid problems, I'm gonna stay unfollowed, I'm gonna keep you blocked. He's the one that cheated, so why am I the one that can't even talk to you? So I'm just gonna change your name to Rachel in my phone. So we get to texting and talking just like how we were before we ever met. Like maybe once a week, if that. And then it gets to the point where we only text on her birthday. And for those of you who have friends that are in toxic relationships, you probably feel my struggle because you want to do something, but you know that if you somehow can force them out of that situation, they're just gonna crawl right back into it. You're an adult, so I can't tell you what to do. 2 of her birthdays go by where I text her and no response, and that's the only time that whole year that we text. It sucks that somebody who's so nice and has such a big heart has all this crap happening to her and she's staying in that situation willingly, question mark? So her birthday comes around, on her birthday, I'm the one feeling sad. My boy calls me, we start talking, I'm just like, bro, I'm just gonna tell you the situation. So I tell him the same story I just told y'all. And then he says, oh, you didn't hear? They just got married. Bruh. So I'm hoping all that toxicness stopped, but I don't know. Dude, literally, I don't know. I've been in a toxic relationship once or thrice, so I get it. But there's a line. If you're in a toxic relationship, it's actually not the kiss of death. It can be fixed. The only problem is toxic people don't feel like they're the problem. So until they want to fix the problem, no problems are going to get fixed. And when I was in those situations, I don't know, I had this feeling that I couldn't leave, which is weird. If you're one of those people who aren't happy if they're single, you're not going to be happy in a relationship. Get happy first, then get in a relationship. Relationships should add to your happiness, okay? Not be the reason for your happiness. Otherwise, if you're in a toxic relationship, communicate to your guy or girl, hey, these things are problems. Let's work on them. Once you communicate that to them and they still don't do anything about it, deuces. Snip, snip, done. Know your value. And add tax.
By advertising on YouTube, I grow my business by reaching my most...
Alright. No, that can't be the end of the video.
important customers. People like Allison.
He usually, that was the end of the video. He usually does like credits and stuff. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. I don't know. But that whole story was crazy. It sounds like women to me. I'm pretty sure during those 2 weeks that they were not seeing each other, they were still seeing each other without clothes. You feel me? See, here's the thing that women do. They call someone and tell someone. They select what they want to tell. Feel what I'm saying? Yeah, she told the black guy cheating, the breakup, the family, the living situation. But not once did he ever. We didn't see those conversations. So feel me, those text messages or whatever. We didn't hear those conversations, but not once did she say, not to like discredit the video or who she is or what she done, but never explain what she did in any of those situations. Or argument goes two ways. Like I wasn't arguing over someone took the last, I don't know, water out the fridge. Like, come on now. What was the argument about? maybe he felt it wasn't important because I'm pretty sure she had to tell him, but they're never gonna tell you what they did. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. Hit the like button, comment down below, subscribe, notification bell. A lot of these videos I'll be watching, they bring up stories that I'll be wanting to tell. I don't know how to tell them. I don't know if you made it this far in the video, but if you have, let me know. Should I do like a Apex Legends montage behind my story? Should I just make it just a camera like he did? But see, he has the animations to enhance his stories. So I'm saying I don't know how to do that. I don't have anybody that knows how to do that. Either way, I'm gonna figure it out. Maybe I'll do it like how I'm doing my reaction. Maybe I have an Apex video, an Apex montage of mine in the background while my camera box is somewhere telling the story. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do the Apex montage of mine, gameplay of mine with my voiceover. I'm not sure. Let me know. Either way, this video's been long enough. Holla at me. Didn't even press the button. Oh God.